Welcome in, everybody, live here from the Raider Dome for Game 2 of our doubleheader action, where we've got the Liberty-Eylau boys versus the Hooks Hornets to kick off district play for these guys. This should be a fun one. Now, Liberty-Eylau Leopards took both games last year, ended up going in an undefeated regular season. A really incredible year for them. But, you know, the Hooks Hornets, they have had an incredible last few years. They are a name that you always keep an eye on, and I think this one will shape up to be a good one. Zach Doty along with John Droke here for Friday night basketball action.
And our first time getting to see the Leopards on their home floor this year, Doty. We've seen them pretty much everywhere else. We've seen them at Texas High and Pleasant Grove. So now they get to open one up here on their home floor for us. It's going to be Tyrus Crowell
and Trent Haynes there on jump ball.
Trent Haynes.
We got Fabian Grigsby, we got Jay Smith, we got Romeo Minner, Trent Haynes, and Holden Boutros with the start for the Hooks Hornets.
So here's the tip. We're underway. Hooks controls the tip. It'll be Smith. Kick it over to Grigsby. Now Grigsby thinks about driving the lane. Now a shot on the way early from the Hornets. That was Holden Boutros.
Nice little pull-up, Jay.
And now it'll be Liberty-Eylau on the possession. So Hall. They kick it down low to Crowell. Shot on the way, and there's going to be goaltending. Basket will not count as Caden Proctor went up to try to just ensure that it went. So unfortunate break there for the Leopards. And the Hornets will be on it. And that light full court pressure by the Leopards right now. As it's Grigsby, kicks it over corner to Minter. Now back up top, Grigsby going to drive. A lot of contact. Shot blocked by Tyrus Crowell. And he's been pretty good at that all year, Dodie.
Yeah, great versatile athlete that can really do anything. Great presence inside, but can really stretch the perimeter as well. But
ball being fought for. Shot won't go. Second chance opportunity, swatted away. Liberty-Eylau, fast court break. Marshall, 2 on the way, and Liberty-Eylau draws first blood here in this one. So they take a 2-0 lead. It'll be Grigsby to bring the ball down the floor for the Hornets.
That all starts with Tyrus Crowell down low with 2 key blocks.
3 on the way from Minner, off the mark, no good. Second chance opportunity, no good by Boutros. And ball's going to be knocked out of bounds. Last touch by the Hornets. So a lot of good offensive boards there by the Hornets. Just can't get anything to come of it.
I like the aggressiveness from Holden Boutros so far. Haven't got one to fall just yet, but like it nonetheless. Crowell for 3 gets it to go.
And how about that? Tyrus Crowell doing what he does best, knocking down the tray ball.
Like we mentioned, a big man that can really stretch that perimeter, stretch big, becoming a really popular part of the game in basketball, and he does it at his best with his 3rd block there now.
And Tyrus Crowell just all over the floor right now for the Leopards. And we're going to have
a timeout.
Timeout called. It'll be a 30-second timeout. We're going to stay right here.
Yeah, we'll stay here. We'll thank our game sponsors while we're staying here early in the first quarter. We want to thank Exit 208 Trophies and Awards, Mr. David Briggs over there. Make sure to go over there and check them out for all your trophy and award needs, as well as Hooks Tire, a new business over there in Hooks downtown. Any tire needs that you need going on, you have now that local option in Hooks. So make sure to go over there and check them out as well. We thank our game sponsors for all their help and their work that they do for us throughout the season.
And, you know, so far through this one, Dodie, Tyrus Crowell, he's been all over the floor, both ends, and we're not even 2 minutes into the first quarter here.
Tyrus Crowell, a familiar face for the Hooks Hornets. They saw him whenever he was at Redwater, and just kind of the presence that he had a part of that team, and definitely continued to grow, continued in his efforts, and he's a much better player now.
He comes away with a steal there. Now it's going to be Proctor. Crowell thinks about another 3. Can't get it to go. We're going to have a foul underneath the basket. It's going to be a push called against the Hornets. That's going to go
against
Hall
Clark.
Clark. Yeah. So Hornets going to have it with 92 feet of floor to work with. It'll be Grigsby. Being pressured, has Hall all over him. Now ball almost stolen away there by Marshall. Now we're going to have an offensive charge called against the Hornets against Romeo Minter, his first, team first.
Yeah, Romeo ends up raising that shoulder up, gets the charge called. Going to be an offensive foul all day. One on each team so far.
Hornets coming out in their own version of this soft full court press. Sean Hall gets it up to Hall Clark. Now a kick over to Marshall. Now a 3 on the way from Crowell. Can't get it to go. Rebound fought for. And ball's going to stay with the Leopards. As it's going to be Anthony Marshall set to trigger in the inbounds. Kicks it up top. Hall Clark thinks about a 3 of his own, and he gets it. And the Leopards are firing on all cylinders here early. And now a little extracurricular activity after that bucket. And referees, good job of de-escalating that one there, Doty. And ball fired in there to Grigsby. He's going to bring it length to the floor, picked up by Hall Clark, being trapped in the corner. Finally gets it up to Boutros. Now the ball is stolen away and fought for on the floor. We'll have a push called against the Hornets. Leopards will keep possession of the basketball here, or will get possession of the basketball here. And just ferocious pressure right now on the defensive end of the floor for the Leopards, Doty. It'll be Anthony Marshall. Pick it up to Hall Clark in the front court. Now over to Hall. Hall thinks about driving. Now gives it up. Now a 3 from Caden Proctor. Off the mark, no good. Rebound fought for, ends up into the hands of Haynes. And Fabian Grigsby will bring it down the floor for the Hornets. Thinks about a 3. Kick over. Could have been a walk called there as Grigsby. Great pass down low to Romeo Minter from Grigsby. And he had his man fooled all the way through.
Good bucket there by Romeo. First bucket of the game for the Hornets.
So 8-2 is your score. Hornets finally on the board, and now they get a steal. Coming the other way is Grigsby. He's guarded. A lot of contact there. So it's going to be the Leopards' ball. It'll be Marshall to bring it across the timeline. Marshall looking to give the ball up. Hall Clark's going to get it down low and put it up and in for a hard 2. 8-point lead for the Leopards once again.
Tough finish there by Hall Clark. We saw a lot of that in that matchup against Pleasant Grove, continuing his dominance down low here against the Hooks Hornets.
So Grigsby now on the ball. Kicks it over to Smith. Smith's going to fire one from the left wing. Off the mark, no good. And out of the hands of Corbin Edwards there. But last touched by the Leopards.
The Leopards coming off their second loss of the season on Tuesday night, where they ended up traveling over to Magnolia, who's always in state contention over there in Arkansas and a tough opponent as well. And I think Coach Lehman wants these sort of tough matchups to where they can lose that early and kind of learn from losses instead of just kind of playing on your tippy toes, with an undefeated record.
Absolutely.
And he mentioned in an interview that we had that he felt like they peaked a little bit early last year, and so he doesn't want them to peak too early and continue that momentum throughout the season.
Grigsby head fake from deep. Now he drives, floater on the way, rebounded by Tyrus Crowell. And now to be Marshall. Thinks about driving the baseline. Has it knocked out of his hands. Last touched by Marshall.
I don't know. I think the ref got it last.
It kind of looked that way. It ended up in his hands pretty quick there, Doty.
We'll see Marshall check out for DJ Jackson.
So Jackson getting his first minutes of the game. Grigsby guarded by Caden Proctor in the backcourt. So drive right side, handoff now to Steiger. Now Edwards going to give it up to Smith. Now a three from the corner off the mark from Steiger. Rebound being fought for. On the ground for it, that was Haynes. And now Grigsby. Over to Smith, back to Grigsby. Ball now almost stolen away by Sean Hall. Hornets thankful to come up with that one. And Hook's going to call a timeout. We'll take one with them. 10-2 is your score. Liberty-Eylau out in front of the Hooks Hornets. We're going to give you a few words from our sponsors and be back right here on Texarkana Gameday.
For over 20 years, Hoover Stone & Stucco has been building and restoring exteriors that last. And now that same expert knowledge powers Hoover Soft Wash. We understand how stone, stucco, brick, and siding are built, so we know exactly how to clean them the right way. No high-pressure damage, just safe, professional soft washing that protects your home or business. Trust the team that knows exteriors inside and out. Hoover Stone & Stucco, Hoover Soft Wash. Experience built in.
All right, welcome back here to the Raider Dome. Liberty-Eylau has established an early 10-2 lead over the Hooks Hornets with 2:36 left to go in the first quarter. And they're looking to eat into it here on this possession. This is going to be Corbin Edwards to inbound the ball far sideline in the backcourt. He'll get it in to Grigsby. Grigsby going to get it left wing. Now to Haynes. Haynes going to take it. Hard shot. Man. Gets it to go. And he placed that one perfectly off the glass there, Doty.
I thought that was going to end up back at the free throw line with how it felt like how hard he threw it off the glass, but ended up being perfect instead.
He put just a little bit of a soft touch on it, you know. DJ Jackson now at the point. Over to Hall. Hall going to be pushed there by Smith. Be the fourth team foul called on the Hornets with 2:05 left to go here in the first quarter. As Jackson set to trigger in the sideline play. He'll get it in to Hall. Hall drives left side, pulls up. Looking for Caden Proctor, can't find him. Now he'll get it back to DJ. Now Crowell in the left corner, smothered. And that was DJ Jackson almost losing a handle on it. Now he gets to Hall Clark on the right wing, looking for Crowell on the cutter, and just can't get it into his hands. So Hooks will get the ball with a chance to cut even further into this lead. It'll be Grigsby to bring it up the floor. Drives right side, handoff there to Steiger. Now it'll be Edwards. Going to take it himself on a nice move, just can't get it to fall. Gets his own rebound. Now ball's on the floor. Now it's going to be Smith up for two. He can't get it to go. And it finally goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Hornets. So Liberty-Eylau up 10-4, minute 20 to go in the first quarter. Ball launched up half court to Hall Clark. He'll get it back to DJ. Thinks about a three from the top of the key off the back iron. We're going to have a push down low.
That'll be on Crowell.
So Crowell picks up a foul, second team foul for the Leopards. And it'll be Grigsby fires it into Smith here. Guarded by Hall in the backcourt. Now trapped. Caden Proctor. Good help there by him. And now Hall has it stripped out of his hands.
Going to get a foul on Fabian as Hall was trying to go up to the basket there.
That was good help side defense and a good trap there by Caden Proctor to help Hall out. So Hall gets to go to the free throw line for a chance at 2 free buckets. And his first one on the way. Good. So already looking off the trip that we've seen here like a better free throw night than what we saw over at PG, where they just could not buy one if they wanted it. Sean Hall, second free throw. He goes 2 for 2 on that trip. Substitution now for the Hornets. Terrence Gooden into the game.
I'll check in for Jay.
And now Liberty-Eylau in a bit harder of a full court press, trying to speed up the Hornets here. And it's going to be Grigsby working on Proctor. Skips it over to Gooden. Now Steiger. And looking for the cutter there down low to Haynes. Haynes somehow comes up with it and makes an impressive play for two. Great athleticism there by Haynes and a great way to control his body to be put himself in that position to make the two-point basket. Ball tipped out of bounds, last touched by the Hornets. So it'll be Caden Proctor to fire the ball in underneath his own basket. 32 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Liberty-Eylau out in front by 6. Paul Clark turnaround jumper, no good. Rebound Haynes. Now the ball's on the floor being fought for. Last touched by the Leopards. So Hooks with an opportunity here to possibly have the last possession and cutting this lead and take some momentum going into the second quarter as they swing it up to Edwards. He has it knocked out of his hands. And they'll say it last touched off of Edwards. A lot of contact there from DJ Jackson, but no call. Now Liberty-Eylau with a chance at the last shot. Sean Hall, 15 seconds on the clock. Left wing. Hooks in a man defense. Hall now on the right wing. Gives it over to Proctor, head fake. They're going to get him on the travel. And he did.
Yeah, he made a little jump there before he started.
A little jump before he put his dribble to the floor.
His dribble, yep.
6.9 now. Check that, 6.8. Looking at the wrong side of the clock there, Dodie.
6.7, pretty much.
6.7, I mean, close enough. Hooks now, 5 seconds. It's a Grigsby, half court. Now down to 3. Puts a shot up, almost at the buzzer. Can't get it to fall, so at the end of one, 12-6 is your score. Liberty-Eylau out in front of the Hooks Hornets. We'll take a short break, be back to give you second quarter action after a few words from our sponsors here on Texarkana Gameday.
Diamond Bank walks with its customers through every step of life, side by side. From the first checking account in high school to the first home or business loan, Diamond Bank is committed to helping you with all of your financial needs. Diamond Bank's growth is the result of the growth of our customers, and we want to help you feel that same growth. We are proud to have the ability to give back to our local school districts, community organizations, veterans, customers, and more in a multitude of ways. Come discover the Diamond Bank difference with local people making local decisions for our local community. Stop by our current location in Texarkana at 5714 Richmond Road or visit us online at www.diamond.bank to see our products and services. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
Texarkana, it's game day and Lost Pizza is ready to feed the fans. From thick crust to thin, we make our dough fresh every single day and top it with all the flavors your crew loves. We are locally owned, locally operated, and proud to support our community in everything we do, from school spirit nights to hometown fundraisers. Dine in, take out, or order online, we're always ready for kickoff. Lost Pizza Company Texarkana, fueling game day the local way.
All right, welcome back here to the Raider Dome. Second quarter action shortly to be underway. 12-6, Liberty-Eylau out in front of the Hooks Hornets. And they'll have the ball, Liberty-Eylau will, to start the second quarter. And so far been a pretty good matchup. A couple big threes by Hall, Clark, and Crowell for the Leopards have given them this lead. As Hall looking down low for Crowell, too much contest down there by the defense of Hooks. And now Smith's going to fire one from the left corner. Can't get it to go. Rebound, Hall Clark. Now DJ Jackson fires a good one down low to Hall Clark, and he'll be fouled. Count the basket. And he almost got his legs taken out from under him down there, Dodie.
I mean, there's so much size whenever he goes up. Pretty much it's almost inevitable to take his legs out. But, I mean, it's just been that connection that we've seen all season so far, you know, with these guys that they have right now. They have a couple guys out. But it's been Hall to Hall Clark that has worked so perfectly all year. And Hall Clark down low just has been a menace. And already at 7 points.
That was
make it 8.
That was a beautiful pass that got fired into him. So 14-6, Liberty-Eylau extends their lead. And Hooks got to get the ball inbounds due. They find Edwards. Edwards going to give it back up to Smith. Smith takes it all the way on a wild move. Going to be fouled. Foul's going to go against Tyrus Crowell, I believe his second. And this early in the second quarter, kind of got to be wary about that if you're Crowell. So to send Smith to the line to shoot 2. First one off the iron, no good. Second shot pending. As that one rattles around and also won't fall. Rebound there by Hooks. That was Boutros originally on the rebound, and then Haynes on the third opportunity. Gets fouled. So he'll get to go to the line and shoot 2 more for the Hornets.
And with that foul, Tyrus Crowell in big foul trouble now. He's looking to come out. He'll come out, and we'll see Anthony Marshall come in for him.
And that's pretty big if you're the Hooks Hornets. I mean, if there was a time to take advantage of the game, I would strongly suggest it be in this next 7 minutes and 22 seconds of the second quarter. As it'll be Haynes to toe the line for his second. Can't get it to go. So a rough 2 trips to the free throw line there for the Hornets. Now Caden Proctor looking for an answer with his Liberty-Eylau Leopards on the other end. Paul Clark going to set a screen up top. Hall has it knocked out of his hand by Haynes, and a lot of contact there. Should be a foul against Hall. As he just shoved Haynes to the ground there in the fight for the ball. Now we're waiting on a call. Officials discussing. And still having a discussion here. And I can't see it being anything else, Doty, unless they're thinking flagrant.
That'll be White's ball? No. That'll be Hooks' ball.
Should be Hooks' ball. So hard foul there by Hall on Haynes. And Hooks will come up with it, needing some points here on this possession.
That all starts with Trent Haynes fighting through that screen and kind of throwing Sean Hall off with that steal opportunity.
Smith on the right wing dumps it down low to Haynes. Haynes turnaround, going to be called for the charge. And that was a great way to put your body on the line by DJ Jackson.
Absolutely. He recognized that pick and roll, and Trent Haynes coming down low, didn't have his eyes towards the basket, didn't even see DJ Jackson there, and does an incredible job setting himself up and taking the charge there.
So here come the Leopards without Tyrus Crowell right now. Marshall takes it himself. Good jumper. Can't get it to go. Hall Clark, second chance opportunity. Liberty-Eylau comes up with the rebound again. This time it's a shot from Marshall, and he gets the jumper to go. Great job crashing the boards there by the Leopards.
4 points for Marshall after that pull-up jumper.
Smith finds Haynes in the high post. Now gets it out to Steiger. Grigsby. Kick over. Smith. Head fake. Back to Grigsby. Hooks moving the ball around the perimeter right now. Grigsby going to look to his coach. Look for some advice and maybe a play. Grigsby doesn't use the screen from Haynes. Now Haynes cutting inside to the basket. Steiger back over to Grigsby. And it's going to be Smith on the right wing. And Liberty-Eylau doing a great job keeping the Hornets outside on the perimeter as Haynes gets the second chance opportunity to go. And we're going to have a timeout from the Liberty-Eylau Leopards. We'll take it with them. We'll be back here after a short break, get a few words from our sponsors right here on Texarkana Gameday.
Meet Tony Langford Roofing, your trusted name in roofing solutions. Decades of experience and top-notch service. Passionate about your home safety, we treat every roof like our own. From repairs to full installations, we've got your home covered. Upgrade your roof with our variety of styles and materials. For roofs that last long, choose Tony Langford Roofing. We've got you covered.
All right, welcome back here to the Raider Dome. Liberty-Eylau wanted a timeout. They're in front 17-8 over the Hornets with 5:37 left to play in this first half. After a big bucket there on a second chance opportunity by Trenton Haynes. And now Hornets going to kind of just go back into their half-court defense, come out of that soft full-court press. As it's going to be Anthony Marshall to work the ball on the left wing. He'll skip it over to DJ Jackson. Now Caden Proctor working inside. Finds a nice bounce pass down low there to Anthony Marshall, and he can't get it into the hands of Hall Clark. So it'll be a turnover and Hornet basketball.
And I think right there, that's where you miss Tyrus Crowell, is because he works on that baseline so well, and I think that intended play is meant for Tyrus Crowell, where he comes down and just kind of lays it in perfectly.
Yeah, I think they're trying to sub Hall Clark into that position as a 3 knockdown there by Steiger for the Hornets. Make it a 6-point game. Now a 3 on the way, no good by Anthony Marshall. Now a good head fake by Hall. Gets a lot of contact, no call. Rebound being fought for. Somehow back into the hands of Marshall. He dumps it down low. Hall, pump fake, looking for Hall Clark on the opposite block. And he'll be fouled on the shot. It's a good bounce pass there from Hall to Hall Clark.
Great bucket by Steiger on the other end. The first bench points from either team so far comes in the way of a big 3. Now a 6-point deficit, and an incredible two-way athlete. So Kayvon Steiger is.
Hall Clark, first free throw good.
His 9th point.
So pretty big first half there. He totals half of Liberty-Eilau's points on the board. Make it over half of Liberty-Eilau's points on the board as he makes the second one.
Yeah, first person in double digits so far.
So Hook's now looking to make a response on the other end. Grigsby brings it right side. Hayden Proctor Garden. It's a screen from Haynes. Now gives it up 3 on the way from Steiger. Bottom! Steiger giving the Hornets a breath of fresh air, if I could get it out, Doty. Now almost a steal there by Smith in the backcourt. Hall comes away with it for the Leopards. He's going to drive right side. A lot of contact with Haynes. They'll get the block on Haynes. That'll send Sean Hall to the line to shoot 2. And Haynes didn't get him with the swat, but got him with his body, and that is, in fact, a foul, ladies and gentlemen.
And it's a rough landing. I mean, Sean Hall has the bounce to get up and go high up to the basket. He lands hard after taking a shot up against Haynes, and just kind of lands hard. Good to see him up and moving and he's able to take a trip to the line here.
He's a tough kid. He'll walk it off.
Yeah, great athlete Sean Hall is. Been super fun to watch him the last couple weeks as we've been getting into our basketball coverage. 3 points for him now after that made free throw.
Liberty-Eylau doing a much better job at the free throw line tonight than they did against PG a few days ago. I guess that was around a week ago now.
Yeah, last Thursday.
Hall, second one off the mark. Haynes comes away with the rebound, trying to get it to his man Boutros. And now he finds Smith. Smith driving it. Dumps it down low to Grigsby for 2. Good transition points there for the Hornets.
Great dish down there. We've seen Liberty-Eylau do that a whole lot in their previous games, and we see Grigsby take advantage of it there for his first points.
And it's going to be DJ Jackson up top. Gives it to Hall. Hall drives in, pump fake, shot knocked out of his hands by Haynes and now blocked, and now they're going to get Haynes on the foul. So he knocked it out of the hands of Hall, blocked Hall, and then gets called for the foul on Hall.
Just relentless effort there by Hall and tough fighting throughout everything.
It's a 4-point game right now. Hornets only trail by the said 4. All with a chance to extend that lead for the Leopards. Knocks the first one through.
Sean Hall's 4th point, all by free throw so far.
Hey, free throws win basketball games, man.
Yeah.
We have a sub now for the Hornets. Corbin Edwards going to come into the game for Trenton Haynes.
And now the Hornets just lose a lot of size. With that substitution, we'll see if the Leopards are able to take advantage with Hall Clark.
Yeah, you would think if you were the Leopards, you would try to have that Hall to Hall Clark connection because, I mean, Haynes really is the size of this Hooks team. Second free throw good by Hall. Grigsby got a lot of pressure in the backcourt trying to beat Jackson. Now it's going to be Smith. Takes it, thought about a pass there to Boutros, couldn't come up with it. Now Boutros gets a steal. And now a second chance opportunity by Corbin Edwards.
Good for his first bucket.
Marshall going to give it up to Hall. Hall has it ripped out of his hands by Smith. Smith coming the other way, going to take it all the way to the rack. A lot of contact there, and he will draw the foul on Hall. And so Jamarian Smith going to go to the line to shoot 2 and maybe make it a 2-point ball game. 2:52 left to go here in the first half. His first one by Smith. Off the mark, no good. And set to check in is Terrence Gooden for the Hornets. He's got the shooter. As second one now for Smith. Good. So Smith will check out, in goes Gooden. And now the Hornets coming out in what looks to be a full court press. A man full court press at that. Jackson trying to work Grigsby in the backcourt. Grigsby all over him, almost gets a steal. Ball's on the floor. Still on the floor, ends up in the hands of Hall Clark somehow. And now we're going to have a jump ball, possession arrow favoring the Hornets. And Grigsby sure did get a lot of DJ Jackson there at half court. So now with a made 3 on this possession, Hornets could tie. They get the ball there to Boutros. And now 3 on the way from Grigsby. He ties up the game. Hooks Hornets came to play tonight.
Man, Fabian Grigsby, what a story. Broken collarbone there at the end of football season. Comes back, and talking to Cooper Jackson before the game, he's shooting better than he ever has before.
Absolutely.
And you see it there with that 3 to tie up this one. We've got a ball game, folks.
And the foul's going to be assessed to Terrence Gooden there, which will send Anthony Marshall to the line to shoot 2, possibly regain this lead for the Leopards.
5th foul on the Hornets as Marshall retakes the lead there for his 5th point. And so see how fouls end up playing a factor here throughout the rest of the second quarter.
Liberty-Eylau started this game off up 8-0. And Hooks has just been slowly chipping away at it as time has gone on. His second one off the mark there. So Hooks only down by 1. They get it to Grigsby off the tip pass. And now he's going to have it stolen away by Hall. Now Hall has it stolen away by Steiger. Changes of possession. Wild basketball. And now we're going to get a foul against Hall Clark. And that was a lot of run and gun and wild basketball right there, Doty. So that'll be 2 shots for the Hornets as they are in the bonus. And it'll still.
No?
No? He said 2 shots. Well, yeah, no, it says 3
I
fouls.
had 3 fouls.
Why are we shooting 2?
I don't know.
Okay. It'll be Hornets basketball on the far sideline as they trigger it into the backcourt to Grigsby. Coach from Hooks calling the horns up play. And they swing it over to Steiger. Grigsby guarded by Hall. Liberty-Eylau in a zone defense. Now a drive here by Edwards. Almost stolen away there by DJ. And now Steiger pulls a 3 from the right wing. Good! He gives the 2-point advantage to the Hornets. And now almost stolen away by Grigsby on the inbounds. And the Hornets turning up the pressure now.
9 points for Kayvon Steiger, all of them by the 3 so far. What a huge impact here in the second quarter.
Off the bench as well.
Yep.
And
the
now
only bench points, excuse me, those bench points in the game.
Turning up the heat in the backcourt there on DJ Jackson. They finally get it across. Now Jackson going to drive in. Tough take, and he gets it and ties it back up. 25-25, 1:14 to go in the first half. Great basketball on both ends by both these squads. As Steiger found again down low, gets it knocked out of his hands by Hall Clark. It'll be Hornets basketball. And Hall Clark just kind of in the right place at the right time there on that pass.
It's kind of unfortunate timing on him.
Romeo Minter and Trenton Haynes back into the game for the Hornets. So finally somebody to match up with Hall Clark's size in the post. As ball fired in there to Minter. He puts it up, can't get it to go. Ball, a lot of contact there by Minter on Anthony Marshall, and they'll get him for the foul. Or it should have gone against Minter. It did. So fortunate break there for the Leopards, as we are knotted up at 25 with under a minute to go. And that's going to send Anthony Marshall to the line to shoot 2. We'd like to thank you for tuning in here tonight, Texarkana Game Day. I always love it when you guys join us here for a stream. As it's going to be Anthony Marshall toe the line for his first and regain the lead for the Leopards. And he does.
6 points now for Anthony Marshall as we see Haynes and Minter check out for Edwards and Boutros.
So back to the small lineup goes the Hooks Hornets. Marshall, second free throw, good. Another 2-point lead for the Leopards. 55 seconds now to go. Ball almost stolen away by Hall Clark and ends up in the hands of DJ. Now, Hall, tough take, and one! Hall says big body. And count the basket.
He's just so tough going up to the basket, man. He's such a versatile athlete, so good in so many facets.
Yeah, he does a great job distributing the ball to Hall Clark, but he also has the ability to make scoring opportunities for himself, as he can't get that free throw to convert, but almost steals it. And they're going to say he threw it off of a...
They're gonna say it's Hooks' ball and that he stepped out of bounds.
Okay. I couldn't tell really where it was on the sideline over here.
Coach Jackson was very, very emphatic about how it was out of bounds on him.
So Hooks has the basketball. 38 seconds, down by 4 in the first half. Ball almost stolen away by Hall, now being fought for by DJ. Ends up in the hands of Caden Proctor. He's going to take it. Head fake, shot up, no good. Hall Clark, second opportunity, good.
12 points now for DJ Hall Clark, man.
Good string of events there
Devin
for
Hall
the
Clark.
Leopards. Now a tough take by Smith. Oh, just a little unfortunate there. Can't get that one to fall. Now fast break. Caden Proctor takes it himself, makes it. Leopards are on a run. 6 seconds now. Hooks needs a basket. Break some of this momentum going into halftime. 2-1 shot, no good by Grigsby. And that'll be the way the first half ends on a Liberty-Eylau streak. 33-25, Leopards in front of the Hornets. We're going to take a break, get some words from our sponsors, and we'll be back for second half action right here on Texarkana Game Day.
Sports injuries can happen anytime, on the field, on the court, and even in your backyard. At Texarkana Emergency Center and Hospital, we treat sprains, fractures, concussions, and more with fast, compassionate care close to home. We're open 24/7 with on-site imaging like x-rays, ultrasounds, CT scans, and MRI for quick, accurate diagnosis and treatment all in one place. Let us help you get back to the game faster. Visit TexarkanaEmergencyCenter.com for more information.
Tired of banking fees and complicated accounts? With State Bank's My Free Checking Account, enjoy no minimum balance and 0 monthly fees. Get a free gift just for opening your checking account, because we believe banking should be rewarding. Great for personal accounts and businesses too.
name is Cedric Harris. I'm here with Swing Lab Baseball Academy on behalf of Randall Glass. We're excited to add to the fabric of this strong baseball community. We're proud to have used Lone Star Heating and Air as our HVAC provider. Lone Star aligns well with our core values of it being a locally owned family business. We know that we're in good hands with Lone Star due to their reliability and expertise, the quality equipment, and the ease of communication in case any breakdowns happen. We know that we'll be able to get things taken care of.
So today we're here at Swing Lab. We just want to let everyone know that we do commercial projects and we'd be glad to help you out. We do offer preventative maintenance programs as well. We've invested in a nice mobile trailer. We can do your rooftop units, your ground units, whatever you may need. So in the future, if you need anything, please give us a call at Lone Star Heating and Air. We would be glad to take care of all your heating and cooling needs.
Craving fajitas but short on time? That's not a problem. Just give us a call and place your order, and we will have them ready for you with no lines or waiting. With same ingredients and the same freshness every day. If life moves fast, so do we. No time to waste. Satisfy your cravings today.
For over 20 years, Hoover Stone & Stucco has been building and restoring exteriors that last. And now that same expert knowledge powers Hoover Soft Wash. We understand how stone, stucco, brick, and siding are built, so we know exactly how to clean them the right way. No high-pressure damage, just safe, professional soft washing that protects your home or business. Trust the team that knows exteriors inside and out. Hoover Stone & Stucco, Hoover Soft Wash. Experience built in.
Texarkana, it's game day and Lost Pizza is ready to feed the fans. From thick crust to thin, we make our dough fresh every single day and top it with all the flavors your crew loves. We are locally owned, locally operated, and proud to support our community in everything we do, from school spirit nights to hometown fundraisers. Dine in, take out, or order online, we're always ready for kickoff. Lost Pizza Company, Texarkana. Fueling game day the local way.
Diamond Bank walks with its customers through every step of life, side by side. From the first checking account in high school to the first home or business loan, Diamond Bank is committed to helping you with all of your financial needs. Diamond Bank's growth is the result of the growth of our customers, and we want to help you feel that same growth. We are proud to have the ability to give back to our local school districts, community organizations, veterans, customers, and more in a multitude of ways. Come discover the Diamond Bank difference with local people making local decisions for our local community. Stop by our current location in Texarkana at 5714 Richmond Road or visit us online at www.diamond.bank to see our products and services. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
My name is Doug Willett. I own M&M Tire and Auto Center. We've been here for over 40 years. We're just a mom and pop place. We service any type of vehicle that you can think of. We do front end alignments. We've got the best front end alignment machine guys here. And we also do AC work for the new Freon, which is the 1234 FY. We do that too. Plus tires. Now that's the major thing. Cooper Tire employees, we're really special with them. We give you 15% off, plus also you get your Goodyear employee refunds back on your tires, which is great for you. Extra value is what you get when you buy from Doug Willett. Don't worry, my guys will take care of you too.
Meet Tony Langford Roofing, your trusted name in roofing solutions. Decades of experience and top-notch service. Passionate about your home safety, we treat every roof like our own. From repairs to full installations, we've got your home covered. Upgrade your roof with our variety of styles and materials. For roofs that last long, choose Tony Langford Roofing. We've got you covered.
At Texarkana Emergency Center and Hospital, we provide fast and compassionate emergency care for all ages. From cardiology to pediatric to outpatient imaging, our board-certified physicians are dedicated to exceptional care when you need it most. Our on-site laboratory offers full diagnostic testing, including MRIs, X-rays, CT scans, and ultrasounds, allowing for comprehensive care in one location. Conveniently located off Calhoun Creek Road, open 24/7, we're ready to help you feel better faster. Visit TexarkanaEmergencyCenter.com today.
Start your day with seamless transactions. Add your State Bank card to your device's digital wallet and enjoy the convenience of tap-and-go payments. Easy, secure, and thankfully at your fingertips. Simplify your day with State Bank's digital wallet. Your family, your bank, State Bank.
Hey, I'm Josh Durrett, project manager with 2B Builders. We're a local GC here in Texarkana. We have Lone Star out here doing our heating and AC. They do a good job for us. We really appreciate the customer service that they provide. I know that at Lone Star Heating and Air, I can always call Matt or Dave, their head commercial HVAC guy, and they will always pick up the phone when I need them. And that's a big thing when we're working out here on these commercial projects. Usually when we're in a bind, we need something and we need it pretty quickly, and we can rely on Lone Star for that.
All right, welcome back here to the Raider Dome. Coming out of halftime, about a minute to go. 33-25. Leopards went on a hot streak there at the end of the first half to gain a 8-point lead over the Hooks Hornets. And Doty, so far, I mean, pretty even basketball, even kilt basketball game through the first half.
Yeah, I mean, we're looking at an 8-point game that's been incredible to watch so far. I mean, both teams have been giving it their all, and I think the testament is really kind of how Liberty-Eylau closed out that second quarter, which made the most of a difference. Because, I mean, we saw the Hornets coming back, 9 points from Kayvon Steiger in that second quarter to end up making it a really close game. But, I mean, it was just Sean Hall, Devin Hall-Clark down there, down low. They really started making the difference. And then that high-intensity defense, Anthony Marshall especially, and then, Hooks right now, they're kind of looking at the foul margin and kind of how that's been looking like. They feel like it's been unfair so far. So they're looking for something to change as far as that goes. And they've kind of had to sit a couple of guys because of fouls, and Haynes and Minner. But at the same time, we've been saying the same thing with Crowell for Liberty-Eylau.
Got to keep a watch on Tyrus Crowell still. 3 fouls right now at the start of the third quarter. Is a quick 3 there from Hall-Clark off the mark. And now in transition is Grigsby for the Hornets. He has on the left wing working Caden Proctor. Now pulls up a long 3 off the iron, no good. Second chance by Haynes, and 1 fouled by Hall-Clark. And just like that, the Hornets cut into it.
And Trenton Haynes has been incredible all game. He's the second in scoring on the team, right behind Kayvon Steiger after those 3 threes. But, Haynes has been dominant down low, having to work against Hall-Clark and Crowell, done an incredible job whenever he hadn't had to be out because of foul trouble.
And he knocks down the old-fashioned three-point play. I think Hall-Clark might also be in a little bit of foul trouble, so that's going to be pretty big to watch as well.
Yeah, he comes out after that one.
If he and Crowell both get into pretty big foul trouble, as Caden Proctor pulls a 3 from the right wing, can't get it to fall, rebounded by Hall. Hall gets it ripped out of his hands there by Trenton Haynes.
Hall pleading that he had his arm grabbed, but it looks like Trenton Haynes was able to killed it cleanly.
I think he came up with it cleanly. They get it into crowd. Nice step back jumper there off the inbound. Can't get it to go. Here comes Grigsby. 4 out, 1 in for the Hornets. Leopards in a man defense. Good pass down low. Stolen away by the Leopards.
Great read by Anthony Marshall.
Anthony Marshall, beautiful read. And now ball stolen away by Smith. 2-on-1 going the other way. He's going to take it himself, and just a little bit too much on it. Now a great block there by Caden Proctor on Corbin Edwards. And Smith really probably should have finished that one on the first go.
Yeah, Jay has the jumps to kind of do whatever he wants and just wasn't able to capitalize there.
How about this? Anthony Marshall comes up with it again, kicks it over. Proctor, 3 from the corner, got it! And if he didn't have it, Tyrus Krause got up for the jam. All right, Jamarian Smith and Grigsby trying to get it into the front court, and do. Smith almost trapped in the corner there, and now we're going to have a foul there on DJ Jackson. Just going into that a little bit too aggressive there. So Hornets will have it near sideline. They trail by 8. 6:29 left to go in the third quarter. Good spin move there by Corbin Edwards. Now the ball stolen away. It's Jackson pushing the tempo now. Probably going to go all the way himself. Can't get it to go. Rebounded by Haynes. Now the Hornets with an opportunity. They fire it up to Boutros, and they get it to go for Haynes.
Haynes been doing that all game. Second chance points, and not having Hall Clark down there makes it even tougher.
And now lost the handle on it. That was Crowell. Ball skips back out there to DJ Jackson at the top of the key.
Allows everything to kind of reset through Hall there.
Bang! Sean Hall playing his heart out tonight.
10 points now for Sean Hall.
Grigsby works it into the front court. Kick it over to Boutros. Finds his man down low. That's Edwards. Good head fake, good power dribble, and he gets 2 points. Now it's going to be Caden Proctor working Boutros. Kicks it over to the corner. That's Anthony Marshall. Now out. Jackson has Grigsby all over him. Looking for an option. I think he's really trying to find Tyrus Crowd down low. That one's almost stolen away. Now the Hornets got to get back in their set. 3 on the way. Off the mark for Caden Proctor. Ball fought for. And they're going to call a travel on the Hornets there on Trenton Haynes. And I think the Hornets are really saying, hey, I think Tyrus Crowell reached over his back on that one, guys.
Well, I mean, you can reach over the back. It's just a matter of is a foul whenever he does it. But, I mean, referee says that Crowell was going in clean. Haynes ends up shoving Crowell hard there up along this wall. Haynes is very frustrated after that last call, and he was expecting either a foul or a jump ball on the last call, but ended up saying that Crowell had the ball the whole way, but ended up going out and fell on the ground with Haynes. Ended up being a travel.
I think Haynes laid a left hook into that door of Liberty-Eylau over here. And now it's going to be Corbin Edwards going to take it himself. Blocked by Tyrus Crowell. Rim protector.
We saw so much of that in that first quarter. He got in a lot of foul trouble there early, and so kind of got away from it. But, I mean, I believe that's his 4th or 5th block now.
He's getting up there for sure. As Grigsby now fires a contested 3, and he hits it over the hand of Caden Proctor. Now DJ Jackson picked up by Brigsby in the front court. Marshall now to Jackson down low. Good ball movement there by the Leopards, and Tyrus Crowell finishes.
5th point there for Crowell. Coming down low, coming up big now that he's back in this one.
Yeah, it's big having him back if you're the Leopards because he is your go-to guy. As Brigsby almost has it stolen away there by Marshall, or by Hall, check that. And now Smith gonna be fouled on his way to the basket, sending to the line to shoot 2.
Looked almost dangerous there with Jay getting airborne and Marshall kind of stifling him in there, but ends up coming down cleanly.
Hook's doing a good job of staying lingering around in this one. And Smith, first one off the iron, no good. Hall Clark set to check back into the game for the Leopards. So in goes Hall Clark, out comes DJ Jackson.
So now the foul trouble is looking Liberty-Eylau's way. They got 3 already in this quarter. 4:15 to play.
Gotta be very mindful, especially of Hall Clark and Crowell, as Smith able to split a pair of free throws there. Cuts it to 5. Now it's going to be Sean Hall on the ball. Working the left side on Smith. Has it knocked out of his hands. Ball on the floor. Being fought for. Hall gets it back. Now Crowell a 3 from the corner. Can't get it to go. Rebound Edwards. Kicks it up to Grigsby. Fast break opportunity. Has it knocked out of his hands. That's a great way to get back on defense by Anthony Marshall.
And it's just not a whole lot of people getting back in transition for Fabian. Made it really tough. He really couldn't go up to the bucket with Tyrus Crowell right there on the prowl. And so just with nobody else there to help him in transition, it made it insanely tough to try to get a basket there.
Now Grigsby thinks about another 3. It's hammered and 1! And Tyrus Crowell has 4. Grigsby, huge bucket and a chance for the rare 4-point play, Doty.
Holy cow, what a play. I mean, and just Tyrus Crowell coming in with so much momentum makes it so difficult.
You got to wonder, I mean, why was he coming in with so much momentum, man?
I mean, that's just how he plays. You know, he plays with such intensity. Every single play is do or die for him, and you got to respect it. But at the same time, it becomes a little bit of an issue especially whenever you're dealing with fouls.
Especially when you're in foul trouble, you got to think about those things sometimes. So Grigsby does make the free throw, cuts the lead to 1. Caden Proctor trying to get it back up there. No good. Rebounded by Grigsby. Grigsby, the catalyst right now for this Hornets offense.
And he has been all 4 years. I mean, this is a guy that's been playing since he was a freshman. Super talented guy, and was looking to make the most out of it his senior year.
Grigsby working off Proctor. Pull up. No good, just short of the mark. Saved under the basket there by Trent Haynes, and now we got a tie up, and should be a jump ball. Hornets will keep it.
It was a great job by Haynes to try and save that. It went right into the hands of Edwards, but he was just unable to corral it and make anything of it.
So Hornets with a chance to take a lead on this possession. 3:13 left to go in the third quarter. They trail by 1. And now we're wiping the basketball off. Just means these guys are working hard out there, Doty.
I think Corbin Edwards is sweating like crazy over there.
Smith fires it into Edwards. He's got DJ Jackson on his back. Takes it, floater, and a little shooter's touch gets it to go. Hornets have a lead.
6 points for Corbin Edwards gives the Hornets the lead.
Jackson working Grigsby. Now gives it up to Caden Proctor. He's been trying to get hot from beyond the arc. Back to Jackson. He's picked up by Boutros. Puts a move on him, and it's blocked by Boutros. Boutros, my fault. Boutros on the other end, can't get it to go. Tip in by Haynes, no good. And now ball out of bounds, last touched by the Leopards. And good block there by Holden Boutros.
Hall Clark trying to come down with it, ends up going off of him. Stays with the Hornets, and we see Kayvon Steiger back out there now. We had those big 9 points in the second quarter.
Grigsby now. Going to hand it off to Steiger. Like you said, it was a great help off the bench. And now Hooks extends their lead to 3 off a made take by Jamarian Smith.
What a great bucket to get elevated and put it off the glass.
Oh, that was a great look by Sean Hall down to Hall Clark. Hall Clark just didn't have the hands ready. And a little bit of frustration on Sean Hall there as we have a whistle. And officials thinking timeout by Hooks. Hooks claiming, no, we did not call timeout.
Hooks was really trying to drive the pace there. They were trying to go really, really quick, and all of a sudden the momentum gets cut off.
Yeah, that's just an unfortunate break there when you got the momentum going your ways. Now we got a timeout by the Leopards.
We'll stay here with it. We'll thank our game sponsors real quick. I want to thank Exit 208 Trophies and Awards. We also want to thank Hooks Tire for their game sponsorship. We thank these sponsorships and these organizations for their help for tonight, covering this doubleheader, as we had some great matchups between the Hooks Hornets and the Hooks boys and the Liberty-Eylau boys and girls as well.
Yeah, you know, girls game, like we were saying, they led through the first half of that for most of it till about the last minute and 20 seconds, and then Liberty-Eylau never looked back once they got the lead. And here in this one, I mean, Liberty-Eylau opened up scoring 8-0 run, and the Hooks has just battled their way through adversity through the whole game.
Yeah, they've been on a few runs there to close out, or in between that first and second quarter, and now that have really been kind of devastating for the Leopards, but at the same time, foul trouble has been the thing that has hurt the Leopards the most.
It will be Hooks basketball. Grigsby, right wing, gets a screen. And now it's Steiger. Now Smith, pull up, contested shot, no good. Ball last touched by Hall Clark, they say. And Hall Clark doing a good job getting to the board, just having a lot of trouble getting it possessed in his hands right now. And a lot of contact and fighting down low. No call. Grigsby going to set up the play. Now he's going to take it, kick out, corner. Now a three on the way from Steiger. No good. Rebounded by Trenton Haynes. Haynes has it knocked out of his hands, and he's going to sling DJ Jackson to the floor for the foul.
We're going to get another foul on Trent Haynes.
And Trenton Haynes is really emotional right now, letting it show, and I think he may get subbed out of the game here.
No, he can't. Ellie's already going.
Hall over, three-point on the way from Caden Proctor, off the mark, no good. Rebound fought for, two guys go to the ground. Caden Proctor, beautiful pass down low to Hall Clark. He can't get a handle on it. Now he pulls up for a tough jumper, and Hooks is going to come down with it and catch their breaths.
Yeah, that'll slow down the pace. Big thing right now is do not get a foul on Trent Haynes, because they were trying to get him off earlier.
And Trent Haynes right now needs to get back in the right headspace. I think he's still upset about something that happened earlier in the game.
We'll see a timeout.
And we'll take one with them. 44-41. Hooks out in front of Liberty-Eylau here at the Raider Dome. We'll get a few words from our sponsors, and we'll be right back here after the timeout on Texarkana Gameday.
Tired of banking fees and complicated accounts? With State Bank's My Free Checking account, enjoy no minimum balance and 0 monthly fees. Get a free gift just for opening your checking account, because we believe banking should be rewarding. Great for personal accounts and businesses too.
All right, welcome back here to the Raider Dome. Liberty-Eylau trailing the Hooks Hornets 44-41 with 54 ticks left to go in the third quarter. And Hooks has the basketball coming out of the timeout. And Dodie, I think Hooks is executing their game plan just about to perfection so far, to not only stay in this game, but to have a lead right now.
Yeah, I mean, things have just perfectly gone their way since coming back into this one.
It's going to be Smith to fire the inbounds in. He's looking for Grigsby. Finally gets it into him. Now back to Smith. A couple of exchanges there between Grigsby and Smith. Grigsby, a lot of contact down low, no foul. Now it's Liberty-Eylau coming the other way. Hall, off his foot, out of bounds. They'll say off of Hooks' foot, out of bounds.
I believe it ended up going off of Jay's. Ended up falling behind him.
So Liberty-Eylau will keep it underneath their own basket. Anthony Marshall set to fire in the ball. Finds Caden Proctor, almost stolen away on the floor. No walk called, timeout. Called for by Liberty-Eylau. They're going to say he traveled before the timeout, and I think that's the right call.
Yeah, he goes back and makes up the call, which is the right call. He possesses the ball, falls to the ground. It should be a travel.
He even sat up with the ball and moved a little bit before Coach could get timeout. And I know he's frustrated about that, but that was the right call. So now it'll be Grigsby. 32 ticks left to go in the third quarter.
You can understand Coach Lehman's frustration, though.
Yes.
Like, you call the whistle for my timeout. You can't retroactively call it. I mean,
absolutely.
I think it goes fair both sides.
Driving baseline there is Corbin Edwards. Now Grigsby Might have thought about a three there, didn't take it. 12 seconds now. Back to Edwards. Edwards trying to drive in on Marshall. Gives it up to Steiger, and he's going to be pushed out of bounds.
That'll be foul number 5 on LE.
So send the Hornets to the line to possibly get a 2-possession lead here with 4.9 to go in the third. And I think this is going to be a fun one coming down the stretch, Doty. I really do.
Absolutely. I mean, it's been a fun one all game, and, you know, just two great coaches, two of the best in the state coming at it and doing a great job here on this Friday night right before we kind of close out for a break.
It's just unfortunate that somebody has to lose this game, Doty.
Yeah.
As first one hits every inch of the rim, but rims out for Steiger. Kayvon Steiger toes the line for his second. Gets it to go. 45-41, 4-point lead for the Hornets.
Double digits now for Kayvon Steiger.
And a lot of contact there as Proctor throws up a prayer, can't get it to go. So at the end of 3 quarters, 45-41, Hornets out in front of the Leopards. We're going to take a break, be back shortly for 4th quarter action. We'll get some words from our sponsors and be right back here on Texarkana Game Day.
My name is Doug Willett. I own M&M Tire and Auto Center. We've been here for over 40 years. We're just a mom and pop place. We service any type of vehicle that you can think of. We do front end alignments. We've got the best front end alignment machine guys here. And we also do AC work for the new Freon, which is the 1234 FY. We do that too. Plus tires. Now that's the major thing. Cooper Tire employees, we're really special with them. We give you 15% off, plus also you get your Goodyear employee refunds back on your tires, which is great for you. Extra value is what you get when you buy from Doug Willett. Don't worry, my guys will take care of you too.
All right, welcome back here to the Raider Dome. Hornets hold a 4-point lead going into the 4th quarter. Liberty-Eylau going to see if they can figure some things out and figure a way to get back out in front here. Been a really great basketball game thus far, and we're going to see what Tyrus Crowell can do coming back onto the court here. And, you know, he's still got to keep a watch on him and Hall Clark with those fouls, Doty. And if I'm Hooks, I might be driving into him trying to get him out of this ball game.
Yeah, and like we mentioned, he's a guy that plays at 100% every single time, so it's really difficult to tell him, hey, ease off the gas a little bit, but at the same time, it's kind of what's needed because he's such a vital player in this game as we quickly see a foul and holding Boutros as Sean Hall is trying to go up there.
And that's a good take by Hall there. He didn't really have a great angle, but he knew he was going to draw some contact going into that one. So he'll have a chance to cut back in to this slim lead that the Hornets hold over the Leopards. First one, good. Free throws are going to be big coming down the stretch here.
You know, Sean dishes it down so much to kind of let everybody else cook, but whenever he's able to take it to the bucket, he drives in so aggressively and is able to capitalize every time as well. As you see, he makes both of those free throws right there.
He is a big piece for this Liberty-Eylau team. I mean, he's just so versatile. You know, he'll have you thinking three possessions in a row, I've been dishing it down to Hall Clark, and then the one where you think you got it read, he's going to take it himself and get the points.
Just a sophomore, Sean Hall is. A lot of good basketball in his future.
Smith drives, a lot of contact from Hall Clark, but he was straight up, and then second chance opportunity there from Trent Haynes as Smith is down grabbing at the ankle. And we'll take an injury timeout, 47-43. Hornets out in front of the Leopards. We'll get some.
For over 20 years, Hoover Stone & Stucco has been building and restoring exteriors that last. And now that same expert knowledge powers Hoover Soft Wash. We understand how stone, stucco, brick, and siding are built, so we know exactly how to clean them the right way. No high-pressure damage, just safe, professional soft washing that protects your home or business. Trust the team that knows exteriors inside and out. Hoover Stone & Stucco, Hoover Soft Wash. Experience built in.
All right, welcome back to the Raider Dome after the injury timeout. Jamarian Smith able to walk off the court under his own power. Always love to see that. As now we're back into the action. Hall, a lot of contact all the way to the basket, and that is a great take by Sean Hall, who is having an exceptional day on the hardwood.
13 points now for Hall. I mean, it was all coming at the line, but he's doing it all everywhere now.
And then how about that? Hall tips the steal to Hall. Clark now back to Hall. Going to take it again, and one! Sean Hall! Have a day, young fella. Brings it back to a tie ball game and a chance to take the lead.
And I mean, we've just been waiting for him to take over. I mean, he is so talented at every single facet. He's doing it on both sides of the court whenever it matters the most. He's got this team back in it now with a chance to take the lead at the line now.
And, you know, I mean, you got to love this if you're Liberty-Eylau. I mean, Tyrus Crowell having to kind of hold back the reins here. So you want to see some of your younger guys step up and get you points? How about Sean Hall, who just hit that free throw and gave you the lead?
16 now for Sean Hall after that three-point play.
And now a pass that I think was intended for Haynes. Or check that. That was intended for, well, it ended up in the hands of Romeo Mentor. So Hooks now back with the lead.
Don't have a 21.
I don't either. Hall kicks it out. Caden Proctor, three on the way. Can't get it to fall. Rebound fought for and ends up in the hands of Edwards. And now Grigsby, shot denied by Tyrus Crowell.
Once again, I mean, they're calling goaltending.
Oh, man. It could have been. It could have been goaltending, but
yeah,
man.
They're gonna give him goaltending on that.
What an incredible athletic feat by Crowell to even get up there and have a chance at that one.
Really good effort.
So 3-point lead for the Hornets. It's going to be Sean Hall. Dumps it down to the high post to Crowell. Man all over him. Step back jumper.
Oh,
good!
Man.
Mixing and moving. Tyrus Crowell gets two.
Romeo Mentor was grabbing him that whole time. He backs up, fadeaway jumper. Beautiful shot. Makes it a 1-point game.
And people are starting to get on their feet here at the Raider Dome. It's going to be Grigsby, top of the key. Hornets lead by one. Kick out Edwards. Now back out to Grigsby. They're going to kind of reset their offense here.
Coach Jackson calling plays. Grigsby at the helm.
Grigsby three on the way. Bottom! And the hook sideline explodes. 5:45, 54-50. Hooks out in front of Liberty-Eylau. Sean Hall swings it over to Marshall. Marshall over to Caden Proctor. Guarded by Grigsby. He's going to work Grigsby inside. Turnaround, fadeaway jumper off the mark. No good. Rebound. Hall Clark sticks it back up and in for two. Back and forth we go.
Coach Lehman was wanting that from Hall Clark all game. Finally got it whenever it mattered the most.
Now, Hooks almost with the 5-second call. Thankfully, Steiger.
The referee held up the 4.
He was like, hey, guys, y'all might want to get this in.
It was 4.
Gets it in, though, thankfully to Grigsby. Now it's Romeo Mentor had kind of a quiet game. Edwards works it in, loses a handle on it, out of bounds. They're going to say last touched by the Leopards. That's
I thought that could have been Leopard ball right there.
I thought it could have been as well. Very interesting.
I see Jay check back in. Maybe holding Boutros as well.
Boutros looks like he's coming in the game. Yeah, Boutros is coming in the game.
So we'll see Edwards check out. Boutros check in. Jay will check in as well.
Good to see Smith isn't favoring any ankle either, as he's trying to find somebody to fire it into. Got to get it in bounds. Finds Grigsby, in the corner. 4:50 now to go. Hooks in front by 2. They're going to slow the tempo down here a little bit. And now Hall Clark going to come out and try to start the 5 count on Grigsby.
So Hall Clark Grigsby, this is a matchup that favors the point guard here.
Now Grigsby puts a move on, kicks it, corner, 3 on the way from Smith off the mark. Rebound fought for by Hall, and 2 Hooks rebounders.
Goes off Steiger.
So big possession coming up here for the Leopards as they have a chance to tie or take the lead. 4:20 now left to go in the game. Sean Hall, the man of the night for the Leopards. Almost has it knocked out of his hands by Steiger. Nice reverse move there. Gets to Hall Clark. High post. Caden Proctor. Head fake. Makes a man miss. Shot off the mark. Rebound fought for into the hands of Steiger. And he just throws it out of bounds.
Wow.
Wow. I think he was trying to get
around Hall because he knew Hall was going to try to clog that lane.
And Hall threw that foot up and kind of
did it a little too much, and Grigsby was already cutting up the court, and it was starting to fade away.
So big break there for the Leopards. Hard shot and a foul there. Going to be called. Easy foul call on Romeo Minter. And so Tyrus Crowell, huge free throws coming up for him.
Really smart job there by Tyrus Crowell to know Romeo Minter was right there behind him, put up that shot, and knew Romeo was going to foul him.
And he went right into the contact, like you're saying.
And I don't know if Romeo fouled out or not. He is now on the bench. Kayvon Steiger checked back in for him. Corbin Edwards ended up checking in for Kayvon.
If he did, that's a big loss there for the Hornets, as first free throw bounces off the back iron and does not go. Still a 2-point ball game. Chance to cut it to 1 here for Crowell. Shot on the way. He gets that one to go. Liberty-Eylau coming out in a hard full court press here. Proctor got Grigsby trapped in the backcourt. Grigsby breaks the pressure. Has it stolen away. And now a chance to take the lead for Liberty-Eylau. It's Hall. Goes up. Gets it. Sean Hall. The man, the myth, the legend, the sophomore. Liberty-Eylau back in front, 55-54. Looking for the trap in the corner across half court, don't get it. And now that might be Crowell's 5th foul. That might do it. A lot of contact there against Corbin Edwards.
Yep, that'll be number 5 on Tyrus.
That is a huge loss for the Leopards. And Tyrus Crowell can't believe it. So usually the go-to guy for the Leopards is going to have to sit out the last 3 minutes and 29 seconds of this one. And a little contact there on the screen. No offensive call. No offensive foul called against the Hooks.
Walk on Corbin Edwards.
And man, we got a barn burner here at the Raider Dome. And it could honestly come down to who has the ball last here, Doty.
Absolutely. I mean, this has been tough back and forth. Crowell out now for the Leopards. Romeo Minter possibly out now for the Hornets.
And Hall Clark still in a little bit of foul trouble himself. Got to make sure that we can keep him in the game.
As well as Haynes. Haynes is in for the Hornets again, and he's in foul trouble as well. So a lot of the top guys for both teams in for foul trouble.
Sean Hall on the ball. That's the man you want on it tonight. He gives up to Hall Clark at the top of the key. Steiger got the 5-second count started there on Hall, and now Marshall in a little bit of trouble. Gets it back out to Hall. Good bounce pass over to DJ Jackson, who can't get the shot to go. Hall gets the rebound. Sticks one up. Can't get it to go. And Liberty-Eylau all over the offensive boards. Hall again with the chance. Dumps it off. Jackson shot. He's fouled. And Trenton Haynes can't believe it. And he takes his jersey almost off.
Well, I think he fouled out because of it, but that's a good call. DJ Jackson with a very heady awareness to realize that Trenton Haynes is coming up. He ends up trying to come up underneath Haynes, and so Haynes comes on top of him. And now we see a trip to the line for the Leopards.
Coach Tony down here was wanting a technical on the jersey ripoff. Didn't get one. Which technically, you could make the argument it is.
So now I believe both Haynes and Minter have fouled out for the Hornets. DJ Jackson swishes the first one.
So outside of Hall Clark, it's going to be relatively small lineups for both squads here going down the stretch.
I see Boutros check back in.
So DJ Jackson, chance to put the Leopards up by 3. Shot on the way, drills it. We got a timeout called by the Leopards. We'll take one with them. 57-54, the Leopards out in front of the Hornets, 2:46 to go. We'll get some words from our sponsors and be right back here on Texarkana Game Day.
My name is Cedric Harris. I'm here with Swing Lab Baseball Academy on behalf of Randall Glass. We're excited to add to the fabric of this strong baseball community. We're proud to have used Lone Star Heating and Air as our HVAC provider. Lone Star aligns well with our core values of it being a locally owned family business. We know that we're in good hands with Lone Star due to their reliability and expertise, the quality equipment, and the ease of communication in case any breakdowns happen. We know that we'll be able to get things taken care of.
So today we're here at Swing Lab. We just want to let everyone know that we do commercial projects and we'd be glad to help you out. We do offer preventative maintenance programs as well. We've invested in a nice mobile trailer. We can do your rooftop units, your ground units, whatever you may need. So in the future, if you need anything, please give us a call at Lone Star Heating and Air. We would be glad to take care of all your heating and cooling needs.
Welcome back here to the Raider Dome. We got an absolute barn burner brewing here. 2:46 left to go. Liberty-Eylau out in front of Hooks, 57-54, but no lead has been safe here tonight in the Raider Dome.
Man, this has been such a fun one. I can't tell you even how many lead changes that we've had. It's been insane the amount of back and forth that we've had in this game.
It has been, and I think Hooks has done a fantastic job. I mean, the game plan, whatever it may have been, they have executed well. As now it looks like Liberty-Eylau coming out in a 2-1-2 full court press. Ball's triggered into Grigsby, now over to Smith. Sean Hall guarding him. Going to get it across the timeline, avoid a 10-second call. And now we're going to have a push called against the Leopards.
Go on DJ Jackson.
So Leopards, or check that, Hooks will get the ball in the front court as it'll be Grigsby on the point. Hands it off to Edwards. Now Smith to Grigsby. Head fakes the three. Edwards thinks about driving in, dumps it in, down low to, wow.
Holden Boutros.
Thank you. And now it's a 1-point game between the Hornets and the Leopards. Holden Boutros.
Sean Hall one-on-one with Kayvon Steiger.
Yep, working him well. Steiger doing a good job keeping his feet in front of him, and now he will be fouled and go to the line to shoot two. Foul's going to be given to Grigsby. And these are some big free throws coming up for Sean Hall, who's been having an exceptional day.
That'll be the 5th foul now on Hooks, so the Leopards will be taking a trip to the line the rest of this 4th quarter.
Yeah, that's a big thing to note. Only 2 team fouls so far on the Leopards in the 4th quarter. Now a meeting of the coaches and referees at midcourt there. As first one no good by Sean Hall. Still a 1-point game.
I believe that's only his 2nd missed free throw of the night after plenty of trips to the line.
I mean, he's been pretty hot on all aspects of the game of basketball tonight. Got to give him a little credit where it's due as he knocks the 2nd one down. Grigsby now gives it to Smith. 1:56 left to go in the game. Hornets trail by 2. They're going to slow down the tempo just a little bit. Smith, nice cutter through. Grigsby trying to work on DJ. Now gives it up to Edwards. Edwards drives in looking for Boutros. Now 1:32 on the clock. Screen by Boutros. A little bounce pass over. Smith, 3 off the iron, no good. Rebound, Sean Hall. Sean Hall going to slow it down for the Leopards a little bit now. 1:15 to go. Clock is ticking. Here comes Caden Proctor. Gives it up to Hall Clark in the right corner. Back up to Sean Hall, guarded closely by Steiger. A little shove off there, no call. And now we got contact. An offensive foul called against the Leopards. Just a little shove and extension of the forearm there. And that's a big break there for Hooks.
And I think that's a product of coaches being in the referees' ears all night. They're wanting certain things called, and as soon as they're hearing it, they're kind of calling it right after that. Coach Jackson was just in the ear of that exact referee about a push-off, and coming up, there you go. He's calling a push-off.
They've been giving it to the referees all night, both coaches. Under a minute now. We got 52 seconds. Hooks still down by 2. They have the basketball. That's Grigsby, guarded by Jackson. Liberty-Eylau in a man defense. Now 42 seconds. Grigsby, tough 2-point shot on the way. I don't know if that was the look. Rebounded by Hall. Now he's going to be fouled by Boutros. And that'll send Liberty-Eylau to the line.
They just get kind of tangled up down low. It's good move by Sean Hall to understand that they were tied up and kind of make an effort out of it. And
Grigsby had 2 men in his face on that shot. Don't think that's the look that they're looking for. So 37 ticks left in the ball game. Huge free throws here by Hall as he has a chance to make it a 2-possession game.
Holden Boutros will foul out as well. We'll see somebody check in for him. Leopards are shooting after the foul down low. Hall at the line again.
So Hall, huge one here. He gets it to go. 3-point game.
20-point night for Sean Hall.
Look at the sophomore go.
Taking over here in this fourth quarter.
And this one to make it a 2-possession lead, and it is probably the biggest shot of the night so far for Sean Hall. On the way. And he gets it to go. A little shooter's touch there. And now we're going to have a timeout. We're going to keep it right here and thank some sponsors.
Yeah, real quick, we want to thank Exit 208 Trophies and Awards for their sponsorship, as well as Hooks Tire. Thank you to those businesses out of the Hooks community for all of their support. You know, they're always supporting us throughout the seasons, especially basketball season. We love the community of Hooks, and going to Hooks during this season, a lot of talent over there, and so we appreciate the sponsors for their generosity and showing the leverage to these kids whenever we're able to cover them.
And, you know, coming back to the game, if I'm Hooks, I think I'm probably wanting the ball in the hands of Fabian Grigsby. He's been amazing, the catalyst so far tonight on the offensive end of the floor for the Hornets. And you don't necessarily have to have a 3 right here. Yeah. I mean, you're trailing by 4. Just drive to the basket, see if you got a good look there. Maybe find Steiger on a kick-out option. But then you definitely got to start having the conversation. If you can't get a turnover, maybe start fouling if you're the Hornets, which you're not forced into that position just yet. So it's going to be Smith on the inbound. Liberty-Eylau going to kind of lax up a bit on that hard full-court press they've been applying in the fourth quarter. And it's Grigsby on the ball, 32 seconds. Now down to 30, top of the key, gets a screen. And they're going to call a moving screen on the Hornets. And
that'll be another free throw because of that too.
That is just unfortunate. The kid couldn't get his feet set.
No.
Gooden comes back into the game. Offensive foul.
Offensive foul, not shooting free throws. Okay. But still, he just comes in the game. I mean, he's been out all game, and he has a tough one there.
Unfortunate. Got to start thinking about fouls now if you're Hooks. Oh, and Grigsby almost with a steal on that one. So that'll send Caden Proctor to the line to shoot 2.
Grigsby with the right intensity.
He had the right idea and almost the right position, just a little bit behind that one, got a little contact. And this has been one hard-fought basketball game here tonight.
Yep.
So big free throws here now by Caden Proctor. Chance to push it to a 6-point game. And Liberty-Eylau says we don't even need rebounders right now. First one good by Proctor.
His 6th point of the night. We'll see Grigsby check out. Or no, excuse me, so we'll see Gooden check out.
So second free throw pending for Proctor. .21 seconds. It's good. 6-point game. Hook's got to hurry up now. And a lot of pressure in the backcourt. They get it up to Smith. Kicks it over. That's Edwards. Edwards almost ties up with it. 13 seconds now, and 2 points there for Smith. And now it's a 4-point game. A lot of time right off the clock, about 10 seconds. We got a timeout, full timeout. We'll take it with them. 62-58. We'll be right back after a few words from our sponsors here on Texarkana Gameday. right, welcome back to the Raider Dome. We've had a fantastic basketball game here tonight. 62-58, Leopards out in front of the Hooks Hornets. 10.5 seconds left to go on the clock, and the Leopards have the ball, so you'd have to think on this inbounds we're going to see a pretty quick foul from the Hornets.
Yep, they're in foul mode, just trying to work their way back into it. 4-point game.
And really your first option that you're looking for is to get the steal off the inbounds and then convert a quick 2 points.
See Cooper Jackson check in for the first time.
One timeout apiece for both the Leopards and the Hornets, as it's going to be Sean Hall set to fire in the inbound here. Full court pressure applied by the Hornets. Little pass out of bounds to Anthony Marshall. Now we'll have a foul by Grigsby on Caden Proctor. And I love that inbound play in basketball, man.
Yeah, and it's intentional to be able to get the ball to your better free throw shooter.
Right.
And that was a smart play there. You work with Marshall on the baseline, you get it to Proctor, and Proctor 2 for 2 at the free throw line so far. So
that's some experienced coaching right there, man.
Yeah, like I mentioned, 2 of the best in the state here, and great staff as well. Coach Jackson added a new assistant this year. He comes over from Nevada, and they played for a state championship 2 years ago at Nevada, and adding even more experience and even more knowledge to this team. I mean, they're only getting better as we see Proctor nail his first of 2 again.
Yeah, Proctor just pushing that chance for a comeback farther and farther out of the grasp of the Hornets. Second one goes. 8.2 seconds. Hornets got to throw up a quick shot, quick 3. Ball knocked out of bounds there by Caden Proctor. Good way to get back by him. 6 seconds now on the clock. And I'm not saying it's impossible, but I might be saying it's unlikely.
It's very unlikely, very unlikely.
As Hornets going to burn their last time out, we'll take one with them. 64-58, Liberty-Eylau.
No, we'll stay here.
Okay,
we'll stay here.
We'll stay here. 6 seconds.
There's
My
6
bad.
seconds
My
left.
bad. I was trying to get some more love for the sponsors, man.
There's 6 seconds left. We'll stay here.
7 seconds.
Yep, 6-7 seconds. Real quick, I just want to talk about like how impressive it is, really what Ellie's doing right now. They have a 6-man rotation that they're playing with 2 guys down, and Zay Cooper and Chris Brown. And to be able to do it, Tyrus Crowell ends up fouling out of the game. So you're playing with these 5 guys pretty much the entire second half, most of the first quarter. So, I mean, it's been really impressive. It all started with Sean Hall in that fourth quarter. You know, Caden Proctor's gotten most of his points here down the stretch through free throws. Anthony Marshall done a really good job. You know, Hall Clark didn't have his best game down low. Really kind of struggled to corral the ball here and there. Still ended up finishing with 14 points, or has 14 points currently.
Right.
And so ended up finding his own. You know, Crowell ended up only having 8 with the limited time that he had. But then DJ Jackson with 4 points off the bench. You know, it is pretty wild, you know, with those 2 injuries down, what they've been able to do with a shortened rotation and how everybody's really, you know, picked up the slack where they had to.
And the 3 ball won't go for Hooks. Ball out of bounds, 0.4 seconds. And that should just about do it. So 0.4 seconds. Ball inbounded, clock.
The ball's with it. There you go.
Oh, there we go. Now the game's over. So that'll do it here from the Raider Dome. 64-58. Liberty-Eylau gets the victory over the Hooks Hornets. We'd like to thank you for tuning in tonight here on Texarkana Gameday. We'll be back after the break, after Christmas break, for some more hoops action. For myself, Dodie, you got anything to add, actually?
I don't think so. We appreciate everybody in this coverage of this year. I got a text from Morgan, the most viewed month on Facebook this past month. And so we appreciate everybody for the love that we get all the time. Thank you for an incredible year, and we hope to make 2026 even better for our area.
Absolutely.
And so we appreciate everybody. We hope everybody has a good night, has a Merry Christmas, and we will see everybody on January.
Yeah.
All right.